All right, it's Sunday here. Meetings wrap up midday today, and I got to get back to Calgary to watch Ethan play with his jazz band at Spruce Meadows. I just swept off the car, kind of a little bit for now. I'm going to run inside for the meetings. I'm going to turn on remote heat and just melt the crap out of the rest of that stuff. Nuts. So I got here 3:45, 3:40 in the morning, Saturday morning. I plugged in into 110, and I've just left it plugged in the whole time, just because, keep the battery nominally warm. And it's been dumping energy in the car. I think I picked up about 120 kilometers for all day Saturday and overnight and right now, and I got about 3 more hours. So I'll kick in the car warmer, charge up at Cross Iron Mills on my way back to Calgary. Looks like the roads are going to be interesting. Hey there, people of the grid. It's a crazy kind of winter driving weather today. We just got a dump of snow from when I got to Red Deer, which was like 3:45 in the morning on Saturday. So it snowed all day Saturday and all this morning, and it's still snowing. And now the roads are horrible. What we didn't tell you is I actually met Tammy at the Cross Iron Mills Supercharger. So when I landed in Calgary at about 1:45 in the morning, I went over to the supercharger, or 12:30, went over to the supercharger and charged up a bit. She was on her way back to Calgary with Amelia, and Ethan, Samantha, and Melissa stayed in the hotel room waiting for me to come. See, Amelia had volleyball tryouts in Calgary Saturday morning. She made it to the next round, and so Tammy was taking her back. She took her out because she wanted her to have fun swimming in the pool and the slides. So it meant a lot of driving. So Tammy took Amelia to tryouts on Saturday. I went to my meetings. Ethan and the girls went to the pool and had fun. And then Tammy made it out Saturday afternoon, and I was done my meetings, and we had Saturday night together. So it was really nice. There's a lot of vehicles in the ditches here. People are just sliding off. I should be pretty good. I got winter tires. There's a van down in the ditch down there and a truck trying to pull them out. Brutal. Right now, Tammy's ahead of me by about an hour. Ethan's got a band gig that they're playing at Spruce Meadows, which is a international horse jumping place. So Tammy's getting him there early so they can get set up, and then she's just going to hang out there to watch. And I am on my way to get there to watch as well. So we're going to do that, and then we'll go catch up with a little time at home. I'm flying out tomorrow back to California, going to a different place, to Redwood City, California. I'll be there for the 3 days, and then I'm heading over to, I think it's Minneapolis, something like that. And I'll be home next Saturday, so I've got a whole week that I'll be living out of my travel bag.
Jack it up.
Just left the supercharger here at Cross Iron Mills. I grabbed a quick bite to eat because I missed breakfast, as that was my lunch. Now I'm heading over to Spruce Meadows to see Ethan's band performance, and it's looking like I'm going to make it just in time. So I'll ping Tammy and find out where I should park. She'll already be there, and then I can just kind of slide right in. All right, I found the place, and you hear it? That's Ethan's band playing. was pretty epic. So Ethan's band, Ethan and the band, they played for a full hour, no break. They just went hard the whole time and sounded amazing. There was a little crowd of groupies out in front, pretty much us parents and some bystanders too. It was a big crowd. It was awesome. They sounded great. Now I feel like Christmas is coming. Okay, well, I think that wraps up our doing stuff outside of the house. Maybe there's just one or two things we got to go pick up, but heading home, we'll hang out there, warm up, have something warm to drink. Oh, well, we had a nice nap. Ethan had a nice nap too, eh?
Yeah, but it was one of those naps where you fall asleep and it's not actually refreshing, but...
Mine was. I picked a comfy spot. You killed it today. His band sounded really, really good. I only got snippets for you guys, but it was awesome. As soon as that was a massive market, what was it, like a Christmas market?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Inside this big building, and I walked in at the back end of the building. You could hear your band.
Well, and that's just one of the warehouses, and then it has like a bunch of tents or whatever. Spruce Meadows.
You could hear you guys everywhere. It was so cool. And then they had little solos where some of the people played an instrument for a bit. It was just
yeah, in our jazz.
Yeah. It was just really good.
Pretty good times.
Very impressive. And you got what, 2 more gigs coming?
One more for Christmas, then we have more somewhere other times.
Sounding pretty good. Okay, we got to clean up after supper. That's where Ethan comes in.
Slave boy over here.
Slave boy, get to work, slave boy. And then we've somehow gotten ourselves hooked on Survivor. So we've got an episode of Survivor to watch. Yes, it's mindless, but it's Sunday night, and we're all gonna just grab a blanket, sit on the couch, watch that, maybe throw a movie on after that. Tomorrow morning, bright and early, I am flying to... Back to California.
Wait,
yeah, to San Francisco tomorrow. Sorry, SF. I don't even know. San Francisco, yeah, SFO. I know the airport code. I had to remember what the city was. So I'm flying to SFO, and then after that, I'm flying kind of to the central U.S. And I'll be hanging out there until Saturday, and then coming home Saturday. What a weekend. Feels like a whirlwind. The roads coming back, it's it's funny when you're driving these roads. If you guys have never driven this kind of weather, it's subtle movements. If you make sudden jerky movements, you can induce a spin for the car. It gets really bad. Or if you hit the brakes, you induce a slide that you can't recover from sometimes. So you really have to watch. Now, we made it fine, but there was a lot of cars that were in the ditches or, not pretty. Glad we're out of that. Right, Tim?
What?
Hey, baby.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm good. What did you think of your son in the band?
He was awesome. I just about cried.
Did you?
I love listening to the bands.
You were live casting it on Facebook?
Yeah. A few songs. It was like an hour long, so I didn't do the whole thing. But
I was impressed. I mean, they're really good.
yeah, they are. Supposedly they have a paying gig coming up too, so that's pretty exciting.
Where do you think he gets that talent from? Is it from me or from you?
Music?
Yeah.
I think he wings it the whole time.
I think our kids just have it. I don't know that they got it from either one of us.
What are you trying to say?
You and I can play the radio. That's what I'm trying to say.
So my family's European. A long time ago, when I was a kid,
Oh, right.
my dad brings home this, what was it called? Harmonica?
Ethan really wanted one, actually.
What was it
called? Ethan?
Those things you squeeze. And they're piano.
The things that you squeeze.
An accordion.
An accordion.
Accordion, yeah.
My dad, his dream was that his kids, one of his kids.
Ethan would have. He would have loved him.
Yeah. His dream was that one of his kids would have played the accordion. So out of the blue, and I think he won it at a card game, he brings home this accordion and he puts it in the living room, kind of, where everybody can see it, me and my 2 brothers who are younger. That thing sat in that spot probably for a year. And I don't know, I think my dad was hoping we would just sort of pick it up and be excited about an instrument and maybe want to play it, but not a cool instrument to play when you were a little Miker. Now I kind of wish I would have learned it because it would have been a cool instrument to play, but
Now. Yeah, Ethan was like sad when he heard that your dad sold
Yeah.
it or whatever. Cause
yeah. So that was the short end of my
and
musical career.
I was in a small town. We didn't have an opportunity to play music.
No, we played the radio.
Yeah. I played the piano a little when I came to Calgary. I took lessons, but
Did you?
I didn't practice.
Did you have a nap today?
No.
I did.
Yes.
It was bad of me to have a nap.
No, it's fine.
All right, guys, we'll catch up with you tomorrow, broadcasting from California again.
Not me.
You're in California?
Oh, Miker out. Bye.